U.S. Senator says she has introduced Senate Bill 884, also known as Improving Digital Identity Act of 2023. The bill calls for government task force for government agencies to serve as one authoritative source to validate identity.
Okay, source. What is that source?
The bill is extremely vague and left-wing, open for bureaucrats and technocrats to require a digital ID to perform almost any function up to including logging onto the internet, including driver's license, e-passports, social security credentials, and birth certificates, all be on a digital ID, and becomes easy to restrict everyday human movement around based on one social credit score, like in China, which Klaus Schwab has stated is the model for many of the other nations, all the nations. So here it is. The digital ID is coming. Social credit score is already here.
Koholo Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and hedges. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and few sisters that tune in to listen and learn. I'm the brother Malak once again from the Diligent Soldier Camp here in Boston, Mass. As always, I pray this lesson be edifying to the elect. Okay, the name of this one will be These Devils Are Tightening Up, right, or something along those lines. Because as you can see on the video, post-production, you know, this is nothing new. This is something that has always been a plan of theirs, and through the Spirit, brothers been, you know, started with the apostles, have been bringing that out for years, man. Okay, how they're going to basically consolidate power and control, and that's exactly what you're seeing, because that's that introduction of that bill by that senator is exactly that, man. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they pass it on a weekend, or when something is being waved in front of the people's faces, right, as a form of distraction. It wouldn't surprise me if these devils pass it, man. And you know, to tell the truth, man, we look forward to them doing so, man, because that's exactly what this devil has to do, what he was designed to do by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, these thoughts and these ideas, these plans, they're not of the devil themselves. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come up with this. What I'm trying to say, the Lord instilled it in their minds. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. All right, give me 1 second. Let's get that real quick. In the book of Job. Because contrary to popular belief, man, there's no such thing as free will, man. And these devils would love for you to think and believe that there is such a thing as free will, man. But it just isn't so, man. Right? This is the book of Job, chapter 33, and we'll start at 15, I believe. Yes. Matter of fact, we'll start at 14. It says, "For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep fallen upon men, in slumberings upon the bed." So when you're fast asleep, man, right? Deep sleep, or as Esau likes to call it, REM sleep. This is what the Lord does. "Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions." Okay, Salakia. Verse 17, "That he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man." Okay, so the Lord, when we're in deep sleep, the Lord seals the instructions of men, of what they're going to do that following day, man. Okay, and the decisions that they're going to be making that following day, that will affect more or less how their week will go, how their month, or even their year, man. You know, because for every action there's a reaction, right? And Christians love to say that that there's such a thing as free will, when it just isn't so, man. You know, you read the scriptures and you can see it. Because what other instructions is the Lord putting in men's hearts while they're sleeping? Why is that process being taken or happening? You know, and though it may seem like we have free will, right? It may seem like that. Me talking to you or going based on the spirit, you know, when we open up camp and we're like, oh, we're just gonna go in the spirit, which is the Lord leading the whole way, right? But even something that you would call even freestyling, right? I'll use that as an example, man. You know, the Lord, you know, puts different talents in men, and also things that they're going to be speaking about, the things that they're passionate about, and this is what's going to come out. Okay, so it may seem like there's free will, but in reality there isn't, man. You know, there really isn't. And as you heard in the video, man, these people want control of everything, man. Your assets, what you're doing with that, when you do it with it, what you're doing with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything, man. Okay, let me bring this out real quick, because a spiritual man is gonna see these things, man, and it's gonna act accordingly, man. Okay, because this is going to that'll be the no matter what, that's gonna lead. So the water, how about that's the phrase that I wanted to use. That's gonna lead. That bill is going to lead into how do I say this? Well, the MO to the TB, right? So these devils are coming down with great wrath, you know, which we'll get also. We'll probably end it off with that one, but that's what these devils are gonna do, man. And the spiritual man is gonna see this, man. But someone that's not abiding in the spirit of the Lord, right? Meditating on the things that are to come, connecting the dots, they're not gonna see this, man. And by the time they even hear about it, it will be too late. You know, like the whole Fed 1 just went into effect this weekend. So, you know, you got a lot of Jakes, a lot of other people from different nations over here in Babylon that don't even know that occurred, man. They're just living their life, living in La La Land, you know, which the Lord sealed those instructions for them to be so, you know. So there's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? The evil times, right? The bad times, and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. Because this is, like I said, gonna lead to the MO to the TB, man. You know, it's just another stepping stone for them. And you have a lot of Jakes that don't perceive the evil times, that when these things occur, they're gonna happily join. They're gonna even promote it to others, okay? And then make us seem like we're crazy for warning people about it, you know, when they finally learn about the situation, man, you know. And guess what, man? They're gonna get caught up in there, and they're gonna be punished because they're gonna make the wrong decision. The Lord is gonna seal the instructions in their minds to make that wrong decision, man. All right. The Lord's gonna have mercy on who He has mercy, or who He wants to have mercy on, man, and indignation and wrath for whoever He wants to have indignation and wrath for, man. That's just how life is. That's just how He it's His purpose, man. It's His doings, and the will of the Lord is always going to always going to happen. Okay. I'll end it off with this last scripture, man, because, you know, as I said, these devils are trying to tighten up, man. Their enterprise is almost sealed, man. Okay, the Apostle Tahar has said many times that he believes that the elect has been sealed, man. You know, and we believe that too wholeheartedly, because I mean we living at a time of of no return. Like, you know, people are about to make these decisions, life-changing decisions for themselves, and then, I mean, that's it, you know, as far as the, you know, going along with the get along, and then eventually the MO to the TB, right? That's gonna be a wrap. Once that's introduced, even if a person don't have it just yet, but their mentality is to take it because they want to eat, they want to buy, they want to sell, you know, they're done with, man. Okay. And ultimately, man, this devil knows, you know, as I'll read right now, that, you know, it's almost a wrap for him, man. The end of his age is at hand, man. Okay, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, And I'll start at 10. It says, hold on, let me just open this whole thing. Revelations 12 verse 10 says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused which accused them, the brethren, the elect, before our power day and night. Collectively all of Israel, but in particular the elect always, man. The Lord always has a remnant. And now this is what this devil does. He puts these things out there. Our people conform or are complicit, and he blames us. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he throws a rock and then hides his hands. That's a famous thing that my mother always used to repeat to me and my brothers, man. You know, my siblings. But nonetheless, that's exactly what Esau does. He sets you up for the okie doke. You go through it, and then he tries to blame you for it. Or he does. You know what I'm saying? He does blame you for it. Verse 11, it says, and they overcame him, right? The elect. Right? That's why I said it's to all Israel this is being written, but at the same time, always spoken about. But right here in verse 11, the only people that overcame is the elect, man. And they overcame him by the blood of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. By the blood of the Lamb, Salakia, right? Because the Lord himself was the Lord dying for us in being crucified for us was and his blood being spilled was a down payment, man, to the life of the remnant of the elect, okay? Because he was gonna redeem them. They're his. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them, destruction to the inhabitants of earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. Okay, and this is the point of this whole lesson, if you will, man. And I pray that it be edifying, man. These devils, you know, in particular the Salakia, in particular the tribe of Amalek, man, the top tribe of the Edomites. They know that they're running out of time, so they have to make these things happen. Right? These bills have these plans, if you may, have always been in their minds, man, that were sealed by the Lord, that for them to do so, because they know that they're running out of time, and they want to stay in power, right? And want to what's it called? They want to amplify that power by consolidating all these things that bill was speaking about, right? So by the time you know, they put these laws, that, you know, by the time they make these laws and the MO to the TB is in effect, everything, the infrastructure is totally constructed, it's totally in play. You feel me? And so that's why we gotta, you know, as the scripture says, wake out of sleep, man. If you for a second, as you're hearing this lesson, or even reading scriptures, or listening to other brothers, elders, and apostles, and it resonates somewhat with you, man, with what they're saying, then it will behoove you to look into it more, man. Ask the Lord for more understanding, man, because this is gonna go down, man. And you want to be caught, you want to be in the side that's going to be redeemed, man, saved, that are gonna have the W, okay? Because everybody else is gonna lose, man. As a matter of fact, the only thing the elect is gonna lose, or some of the elect, is their lives, man, that they hate. You know what I'm saying? They don't love their lives until death, as the scriptures say, man. Okay, so I pray that this lesson was edifying to the elect, because it's all about the elect being sealed, getting these lessons in and being fed. You know, I pray that this was edifying, and I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash, for giving me the spirit, or putting the spirit on me to bring this lesson out. Double honors against the apostles of GMS. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and hedges, and also you brothers and few sisters that tune in to listen and learn, man. Shalom.